Coalition of over 1,000 youth groups under the aegis of the PDP Youth Vanguard for Renewed Hope has declared support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's re-election bid in 2027, citing his performance, national interest and inclusive leadership as reasons for their endorsement. In a statement issued on Sunday and signed by its national president, Honorable Charles Onoja, stated that the group's endorsement of Tinubu is grounded on what it views as tangible achievements of his administration, particularly in infrastructure development, education reforms, including the student loan scheme, job creation and advancement in the aviation sector. According to the coalition, mobilization has already commenced across all 6 geopolitical zones with operational structures in the 774 local government areas. The campaign strategy includes town hall meetings, campus outreach, interfaith sensitization, and digital engagement. This is not just defection, it's direction, Onaja explained. Our support for Tinubu is not about abandoning the PDP, but about aligning with a leadership model that it is delivering. You just giggled, and I want to hear that. I want to hear what you have on your mind.
It's a good one, at least for choppings.
Why did you say that?
Yes.
So you don't think that the list of what they have mentioned,
which one?
The national interest and all of that.
Can you mention one interest that has been achieved? Sorry. Apart from like what they mentioned, that I will even give mark, at least the average mark, I would say the student loan. Can you mention other ones? These are people who, they are politicians. They are also after their interest to enrich themselves, and like they have said, they have been able to capture the six political zone, and now they are in PDP. They are saying they are not leaving PDP, and you are throwing your support to President Tinubu. So, what is that you are in a party throwing support for a president candidate for another party? So when your party will now produce a candidate, what happens to him? These people are doing financial transactions using their party, but they know it's politics. But there's no way Tinubu will now welcome these people to run a campaign. Sorry, I involved in running. So
yeah, you're saying that they are doing this for their own benefit,
for
the interest, like they stated.
It's not
aside the student loan scheme that you agree with.
So which is the interest of who? They want to see how to get access to people to get access to what Nigerians call national cake.
Okay, quickly, I only want to get your thoughts on certain statements that Sir Nawaji makes, or if you agree with him or you disagree on that thoughts, please.
Yes, you see, political association is a fundamental right. Different people have rights as to whom to associate with politically, but the concern, the worry I have is that this is just too early. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is still in his 2nd year in the 1st tenure. He still has 2 more years to do as president. It is very, very early to even score the president at this stage, or even making public statement endorsing him at this stage. It is very, very early because there are critical national concerns that are unresolved. The Nigerian populace is grappling with hardship, grappling with inability to feed their families. The naira have just, depreciated.
The made statement of choppings in his words and the national cake. Do you agree with him on that statement?
Yes, of course. I agree with him. The guys compartmenting themselves into groups in the name of support for the president. They are only, like we talked about personal gains before. They are not doing that in the interest of Nigeria. It is not a national interest.
So both of you are trying to say, in essence, for the 2 years that the president has been in office, there has not been any achievements that the people can actually hold tangible on.
No, it's not what you're saying.
Chidima, I will be very early.
Because he said it is too early.
Yes, it is too early. It is too early to score the president at this point. Don't forget, you know, he has policies.
Okay.
He has policies and programs he has reeled out. So Nigerians are still waiting and watching, even though it is biting on us. We are watching to see how the billions of dollars collected in the name of loans to cushion the effect of the subsidy removal will have effect on us. We are yet to see that happen. But the government, the president is still telling us, and during his last speech, he's still telling Nigerians to be patient. So it will be very, very early to score the president at this point. So anybody forming groups, gangs to affiliate and endorse the president at this point is only doing that out of sycophancy, out of intent to get personal gain and have access to the national cake.
Okay, so you agree with him on that?
Yes, of course. Those guys are not for jumping. They are throwing hook here and there to see which of the hooks will pick up a good fish. It is very, very early. But we are not ruling out the fact that there will be political association and relationship. After all, it is their right to do. But my position remains that it is too early to embark on.
I'm sorry, now, Waji, before we call it a day, you seem to have so much to say on this. Quickly, let's hear that.
Well, you see, that is the way we have allowed our politics to go. Mr. President came up with a Lagos-Calabar coastal road of 750 kilometers. Yes, the road is ongoing. Why come to commission 30, and from what we are gathering, it's not even up to that 30 kilometers. And you are canvassing for, it's a long-term project. Because considering the distance to cover, now this is 2 years. You have commissioned maybe 30 kilometers. So we are thinking another year you commission what? Another 30 kilometers, 60 kilometers. So tell me, even if he wins election for second tenure, it will maybe commission 120 kilometers. So what happens to that 600 and something? That is the irony of it all. So for me, I won't say he's not doing anything, but it is not time for me to begin to somersault and go and wear etibo, walk up and put gele on the road on the head as a woman and begin to say, oh, he has achieved it. No. Government is project execution takes time. And Mr. President Bayagi also said, I've been telling Nigerians be patient because he knows he's a human being, whether he likes it or not. He knows that Nigerians are not happy. So one of the physical statements he always says to us is, be patient. I know what you are passing through. Be patient. So for anyone to come up and say that he has achieved what somebody could not achieve for 100 years now, he just been maybe that is a bit fanatical of his administration, and which is a huge fallacy as a Nigerian. I'm talking about myself. Like I would say, I would not say he's not putting a cup of what, he's not dropping any foundation. He's doing something. He's doing something. Like I am in support of removal of the subsidy, but it has become a monster. Even though we are not seeing, even though he has not been able to also give us a clear cut.
What do you mean by that? Quickly, you said who is the monster?
No, I mean the subsidy. Subsidy is a monster
on the people.
Yes, and on the government.
Okay.
So for him to have removed it, should also come with the human face.
Okay.
To make it work for us. That's my concern.
All right, sir. I got your thoughts on that. Thank you for being.